Hey guys, LegoLachie Productions here, and last week I went to the shops and I got these two fake Lego sets because they were 50 cents each. So they're both best lock build. It just is so bad. It's the town theme, 6 to 12 years. Oh no, I can't build it because I'm 13. Oh my god. One figure. It's not even a figure, it's a piece of rubbish. Just a piece of rubbish. Works well with other brands. Should be more like worse than other brands. Haha, I'm funny. Build everything you see at once. Well, no, that's not true because it takes a while to build a Lego set. It's not even Lego, it's just rubbish. To open both of them, I have a thumbtack. So let's try to open them. So that even works. Let me just try to get it. Oh, it's so hard. Damn it, hurry up. Yeah, it's not. Come on. Just rip it open. Okay. Ah! I would never do this for a Lego box because I'm respectful. But this is rubbish. I'm not kidding. Like, they were 50 cents each. Alright? I can buy like a little lolly thing at my school canteen for more than both of these combined. I'm not kidding. So we got the first one open now. Let's see if we can get this second piece of complete utter waste of space and materials. Like, you know, there's something else on the back before when I bought these. Yeah, I did buy these a week ago, but I just never had time to review them because last week I had a lot of schoolwork to do, and this weekend I've got holidays. I had holiday with my cousins. So yeah, let's see what's inside. Yep. Yeah, it's not. Well, those instruction books look dodgy. Now these bags look a bit. They look pretty bad. Alright, is there anything else? No. Let's open the other one. And yeah, so it comes with the bag for the regular parts, which look really bad. Like, you can tell, well, it doesn't look that different on camera, but in person, you can tell they're different, like, in the way they're molded and stuff. The figures look rubbish. I think I have... yeah, these, look at the body, it's just like a square. This is rubbish. Anyway, let's get onto a speed build. First one, and I am so disappointed. Alright, so if Lego made this, it wouldn't be bad. It would be an alright poly bag or something, okay, or like a promotional thing for a store. But see, the bricks are so, like, it's so uneven, and if in person the colors are off, like, not we probably can't see it on the camera, but also it's uneven. Like, if you look at the top of here, there's like a little square there that's not meant to be there. There's an obvious, like, insert plastic thing. Like with the Lego one, they make it, like, I've got a Lego brick here. Like, you can, like, slightly see where the plastic went into the mold, but in here there's a massive hole, which makes it really bad if you're doing a mock or something, because, like, there's a bit cold there. And the pieces, some of the pieces were so hard to get on. This, see, it always breaks. I'll talk about more at the end, but we've got to go on to the next piece of rubbish. Yeah, so guys, I'm trying to open this, but it's so hard. Like with the Lego one, you can easily open it with a hand. Luckily, my little brother's going to go and get me some scissors, but it's just so hard to open. Jeez. Joe, have you got scissors? Actually, I don't need them, because I have my thumbtack to just... Oh, get up. Come on, it's just... This piece, at one point I wanted to destroy these, like, in a video with LegoLachie Productions. Here's fake Lego, you should just destroy it. See what happens. It's just so bad, jeez. Oh god, now it's gone to a speed build, so you guys don't have to look at these things for very long. Is the destruction of humanity itself. This thing should not even exist. I don't even know, I'm exaggerating, but I don't know why the store, Big W, or any store should sell this thing in the Lego aisle. It took up a massive chunk, and they had like hundreds of these, and it was taking up a massive chunk of the Lego aisle. In my store, it doesn't even have like January 2018 sets, like some of them. So yeah, let's look at them in more detail. So this blue one, which is my least favourite, and I'll tell you why. First of all, these figures, they are identical, just with different colours, and this guy, the hands took ages to get on. This doesn't even clip on, it's just like sitting there, it's so loose. This is rubbish. And then, the main problem with this thing is, besides the rubbish colouring that you can't see on camera and the bad pieces, is that this thing on the back comes off, like, if I put it down and like try to play around, it comes off because it's only clipped on with a hollow stud and like the end of a thing, and if like I did that, it would be fine because it would stick on most of the time. But this thing, it's so bad, it just comes off. I'm incredibly annoyed. And the instructions for this thing, which I'll show you later, are rubbish. And the thing is, if you put it down, this thing is touching the ground. It's lower than the actual base of it, so it's kind of like doing this weird thing that helps it break. And the turntables on both of these are just really bad. See, it just came off when I tried to pick it up. Wow. And the side, like, they overcomplicate the body of this thing. They add a bunch of these weird pieces that they could have done with some easy, other simple pieces, but no. And with I'll show you in the instructions for both of them, as you're going along, all the colours turn white. Like, and that's intentional for some reason. They think that's a good thing. Right, and I'll show you the really complicated thing. Like in the instructions, this is the first step, right? And then it has this micro little explanation, and it doesn't even show. Like, there's a difference in like the kind of like side clip things, and they don't emphasize on that or anything, and it's just so stupid and random. Like, I want this to get destroyed. I don't know what, I'm just gonna, crush it with something at some point. Like, the turntable's alright, it's not, like, it's not too stiff and it's not too loose, but I will imagine, and also with these side things, I keep on bending down the stuff because they're only connected on with one little clip. So, I hate this one. Let's see if I hate the other one as much. Alright. So with the red one, it's just, sorry about the lighting, because it's like nearly evening and my camera's facing towards the window. Alright, so I was trying to handle it and one of the propellers came off. Wow, awesome. So with this thing, they put way too much weight on the back, so most of the time it's bending back like that. This would be a good polybag build for Lego, but also, same with the other one, the back keeps on coming off, which is really annoying. And see, it does the same thing. I prefer this one over the other one, because it has less problems with it, but still, it has a ton of problems. Like, jeez, gosh. And a figure it comes off easily, the hands, and it's just rubbish, okay? It's just rubbish!